Alright, hello. Let's see, game audio may be a bit loud. I'll drop that down just in case it's overpowering my voice. I already dropped it a fair bit when I was playing earlier. There, hopefully this is audible on stream, but additionally does not overpower myself. Come now. Alright, so I was playing this for a little while previously. I had to restart with a new character because I played this for a fair amount of time beforehand, but when Iceborne came out I had the error that caused save files to become corrupted. So I had to start a new character. And I'm just grinding up from the base game, so there's not too much interesting. I'm just going to go into private session. I typically don't hunt with other people too often. Every now and then if I need help with a hunt, I'll shoot up a flare. But other than that, not too often. Alright, yes, I've made it to around Hunter rank 4, I believe, at this point. Or 5, perhaps? Yes, I'm at 5. I think I'm right on the border of Hunter rank 6. What is my current objective? Search the ancient forest? Okay. I'm probably just going to see if I can take a quest in the ancient forest then. See, what do we have? Oh, none of those. Neither of those either. Where are all of the ancient forest quests? Oh, there's one. I suppose I can do that. Wyvern eggs aren't too difficult to transport. As long as you... Oh. But not unless I have the ancient forest camp, which I haven't unlocked yet. See if I have the resources for it. It's a good chance I do. Yep. Yes, I will also be rapidly progressing through as much dialogue as possible, as I already know the story. It's not the most necessary part of the Monster Hunter experience. Okay. Deliveries. So then, Ancient Forest 2. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to get as many of the camps as I can. Okay. Well, I don't have any other camps to set up, apparently. May as well just complete as many of these as possible, then. Shimoses. Alright. Not much left to do there, then. Alright, so then, I've got a fairly simple wyvern hunting quest to do. I'm also wearing the armor that's given to you so that you can burn through the early game content. No, player count doesn't matter. Ancient Forest Camp. Go ahead. I don't think I actually need to eat either, so I can just depart on the quest as soon as it pops up. Very fortunately, the PC loading times are fairly good. Hopefully, unlike in Code Vein, hopefully I don't have too many, buffering issues with my stream. I've had a cough for the past few days as well, so apologies if I'm unable to turn away from the microphone in time for that. But as long as I take enough deep breaths, I should be fine, for the most part at least. Right, yes, I'm aware of how transport quests work, don't worry. Right, I do actually want to raise my stamina cap, so I'm going to have to remember which button. There we go. I just want to down both of those stamina rations so that I can run as fast as possible, because as soon as I pick up one of these eggs, I'm going to get a Rathalos or a Rathian after me. Alright, but there's a fairly simple cycle to take. Grab the egg, and then just waddle my way back around. So, this is a fairly good time for conversation. There's not much for me to do right now, so I'll just talk about the plans that I have right now. Specifically, I'm thinking about how to do my art streams better, because I spend a fair amount of time redrawing the same thing, and I've been watching what other streamers do with art streams, as well as YouTubers who do pre-recorded videos. A lot of the time... Oh! Well, I'm completely safe now, so that doesn't matter anymore. Yes, as I was saying, a lot of the times they have these sketches done out beforehand, and then they work on rendering the art on stream, so I was considering doing it that way. It seems like that may be more interesting, although a large portion of what I do is going back on sketches and fixing details that I think might be different or need to be different. So I may just do it once to start off for a trial, and then if that works or not, I may go back and try the old style. But how my art streams are run from now on may change in the future. I wonder, I didn't actually see which one of them it was, Rathian or Rathalos. And my research rank isn't high enough for me to be able to see what monsters are actually on the quest. I would assume it was a Rathian. Yes, it is. Hello, Rathian. Please don't hit me, or else I will drop your egg anyways. That's a tail attack. Oh. This is dangerous. Yep. I am familiar enough with this game to be able to recognize sound cues and what attacks follow them. Whoop. That was close. But now I'm safe and the quest is essentially over already, so I can just take it easy from here on out. Music in this game is very good. Despite the amount of trauma it has inflicted, I do particularly like the Basil Goose theme. Alright. And simple quest completed. Alright, one of the things that I'm not particularly looking forward to is unlocking all of the gadgets again. Also, I just went with a fairly default character because I'm going to be wearing helmets most of the time, and you can't make your skin color green in this game, so you do what you can. Alright. Yes, I also need to just work on expanding the amount of food in the canteen so I can get the full 50-50 bonus every time. Well. Okay. I think I still want to look for quests in the ancient forest. There aren't any left, actually. How unfortunate. Well, I suppose I'll just do what quests I do have. Okay, this one may be difficult because my attacks are so strong with this weapon that occasionally I will just accidentally kill monsters. So running a capture quest may be somewhat difficult. No, pay with money. Here we go. I've seen those animations enough times. Yes, as for my history with Monster Hunter, World was the first Monster Hunter game that I played. However, I have admired the series from afar. But I never... Okay, I know how to capture, that's fine. I never owned any of the consoles that the games were on. So when World was announced on PC, I was very excited. And on the PS4 version, I have over 500 hours played. And on PC, I have just over 100, I believe. But as this is a fresh character because I lost the old one, that's not entirely as relevant. I'm trying to remember how far that I had gotten on this account previously, or on the PC version previously. It wasn't too incredibly far, but still a bit of a nuisance to have lost it. Well, I'm just going to run to the other campsites on this map, because it's best to have them unlocked. Then this quest isn't particularly difficult, so it's fine for me to waste a little bit of time. I did notice that I think we have the campsite that's down here already, but I don't remember ever going to this location. So I'm just going to head here anyways. It's fine because it's only slightly roundabout. Yeah. So I suppose you get this camp by default. I also wanted to empty my inventory. Let's see, what are the buttons on this one? Alright. Let's just store everything. I don't actually think I will need anything except the default equipment that's given for this quest, I don't expect to run into any difficulties hunting a Kulu Yaku with high rank gear. But I do want to gather materials. Because unfortunately, that's something that you can't speed run, is materials. That's good. Actually, are there Gajolaka drawings back here? Because if so, I may as well collect them while I'm here. Doesn't look like it. I'm also ignoring almost all of the plants that provide you with ammo, because I don't run any of the gun builds. And just weapons I don't find particularly interesting, unfortunately. Even though they are some of the more powerful builds that you can run. Alright, well, that probably means there's a Rathian on this map as well. So we've got Baroth, Kulu, and Rathian. Which is fine, because I don't think I'll be anywhere near Rathian territory. Hello, Mitz. Welcome to the stream. You have any history with Monster Hunter? Also, it was very nice seeing your model for the first time. I suppose that's new then. Or, well, not suppose that's new. You stated that it was new. But it was nice to see. Right now, I am burning my way through the early game quests of this game. But it is good to have company while I do so. Specifically right now, I am running around gathering campsite locations. So then all you know is you're bad at it. So I take it that you've played at the very least before then. I would assume World, since it's one of the more popular versions, but yeah, thanks, got the idea down. Change lots before release. Ah, so you're from Australia then, I see. Yes, it's a bit past noon where I'm at. I suppose I stream fairly early morning for you then. I'm surprised you catch so many of my streams in that case. Yes, I do remember when I first started streaming. I don't specifically remember when you started watching, but at that point I was streaming incredibly early morning. Almost, what, 11 hours earlier than what I do now? So I suppose that would have been, I guess, late night for you then. So. Timing is odd. And time zones are very difficult to understand. Alright. Time to start the hunt. Alright. Attack. Oof, I'm running into some frame rate issues. I'm assuming that's from the fact that I'm running multiple things at the same time. Alright, there we go. I want to charge my sword. Yes, this weapon is all about combos and cycling through those combos. Alright. Let's go. Oh. That hit me from the side where I guess my shield doesn't protect very well. Oh. I've always found it very amusing how Baroth makes the sound of a train when he's angry. Or about to charge. I don't want to get in the middle of this. Alright, and neither does Kulu. Which is absolutely fine with me. I'm completely fine with running away from that situation. Unfortunately, Charge Blade is specifically useful for fighting larger enemies, so any small bird-type wyverns like Kulu Yaku are immune to the more dangerous techniques like the, what is it, Ultimate Elemental Discharge? Or Super Amped Elemental Discharge. That's what it is. I'm running into a lot of stuttering. I do need to get a better PC at some point. And I'm assuming it's coming through on stream since it's also occurring on my end. Also not entirely... Ah, is it? I'm assuming since that's the tutorial prompt, since this is the first capture mission, that Handler knows what she's talking about. So I will just do this then. Alright. That's useful. Yes. You are given, now that Iceborne exists, you're given some fairly powerful starting equipment. However, that means that I end up accidentally killing monsters a lot of the time. Far before I actually intend to in a lot of cases. Alright, well, that was simple. Actually, what, broke his head, his limbs, and then capture rewards. Oh. I suppose there's 5 capture rewards now. I remember it only being 4. I wonder if they bumped it up. Yes, capturing is almost always the preferred method to hunting. As when you kill a monster, you only get 3 carves, but if you kill one, you got 4 rewards, but now I suppose it's all the way up to 5. What would you like? I suppose you have a quest for me. I suppose you will have a quest for me eventually. There we go. Landslide Wyvern. Alright. Time to continue burning through optional quests. This one's incredibly simple. Alright then, I probably don't even have to eat. But just for this quest, I will forge a new weapon because I find it a lot easier to hunt small monsters with the long sword. Because this weapon is fairly annoying to hunt things with because you just want to cycle through its useful combos. Let's see, where's the longsword? There we go. Alright, and Defender. It's the extra powerful weapons that you are allowed to create because of Iceborne. Alright. Why they chose to give them Blast, I'm not entirely certain. I suppose it's the least specific and specialist of the... is it utility options? No, I don't need to eat. I'm just hunting Gaju, I believe it is. I was about to call them Gajalakas, but those are the small cats. Alright. I'm just gathering materials while I'm on the way because I will eventually need them. Bugs. Bait bugs? I don't really need bait bugs. I don't plan on doing too much fishing. Even if I do, you can buy those for fairly cheap from the stockpile man. Longsword also got some very nice upgrades in Iceborne that I'm going to have to get used to because I'm using a mouse now. Alright. Oof. Well, that's just a solid second of freeze frame. That shouldn't be the first time I'm getting that at tutorial. I know how to not get hit by monsters. It's just a lot easier to hunt smaller monsters with. Such a wide swinging weapon. Okay, now I have to very quickly carve all of these. I was trying to save it for later so that I would have time to carve all of them and then kill the last one. I accidentally killed two at the same time. And obviously, Gaju's skin isn't too valuable, since it's fairly easy to acquire. It's just a bit of a pain if you need some, and you have to specifically go out of your way to hunt them. May as well get this last piece. Alright. And I think there's a bone pile up on that island, but I don't know that I'll have enough time to gather anything from it. No, I suppose there isn't. Oh, is it that island there? Might be. Alright then, very simple. Simple hunt. As you liver. Alright. Feel like I should probably do a bit more of an exciting hunt. These have all been fairly trite. What do we have in the level 5 quests right now? Nothing assigned. Not there yet. That's just a gathering quest. I don't need that. Suppose I could hunt a Rathian. That's relatively interesting. I will need to eat for this one. Even